Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday Eve, y'all. Look at my wig. This morning, Bolo was like, good morning, y'all. This morning, Bolo was like, yeah, so you going to get your hair braided tomorrow, right? Because when I wake up in the morning, I don't have on no wig. I don't glue my wigs down. I just put them on just to be presentable, and then I'm gone. I don't know what I'm sided, I don't know. But anyway, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I am sipping my ISO instant tea, but I'm also, I'm also drinking a brew tea. Matter of fact, I gotta brew y'all some tea. Dang it. I gotta brew some people some tea real quick. How many? There's only 2 in here. I thought there was supposed to be 5 in here. There's supposed to be 5 in here, y'all. Wait a minute. Oh, they fell out the bag. I'm about to say, hold on. Somebody got something explaining to do. Okay, so this, you want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? Good morning, mother. So, you get 2 tea bags in each bag. I already brewed one, so it's been just the 4th day I've been sipping it right. When I tell y'all, if you have a problem with constipation or you have issues with going to the bathroom, oh, you lost 6 pounds? Good, Nana. Going to the bathroom, this is what you need. You need to brew some tea, sip it. It tells you how to use everything on the back of the packages. I don't understand why people, oh, it ain't work for me. Oh, it worked for me. Trust me, it worked for me. It keeps my waist down when I drink it. That's the whole key. You have to drink it. You have to drink it, or you have to be consistent. At least 5 days. 5 days on, 2 days off. 5 days on, 2 days off. That's what it is designed to do. So you give your body a rest for 2 days, and then you go back to pooping for 5 days. Now, if your stomach is bloated, that means that your colon, which is your intestines, is backed up. If your stomach is puffy, you're either filled with shit or you filled with gas. Either one of the two. So the tea definitely rids you of that. I'm trying to tell you, I showed the girl the other day. I said, I don't make no money selling this to y'all for real. I'm trying to help people because I know the struggle of trying to lose weight or trying to maintain your weight. Everybody talking about being skinny. I don't want to be skinny. I don't want to be skinny. I love all of my voluptuousness. I just don't like having a stomach. As y'all know, I wear one pieces all day. That's all I wear is one pieces. I like to put on one little piece and go. Like this morning, I threw this dress on and go. That's what we do. So anyway, I wanted to talk about a few things. Okay, so every time I was trying to talk about something else, but then the tea, because I'm sipping this tea, I had to tell you. Because every time you post it, somebody come on your wall and say, oh, I tried that. It ain't work for me. If you ain't tried for, they have a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you did not drink it in the time frame that they tell you to drink and take the entire product, you cannot say that that it didn't work for you. You can't say that. Because you didn't use it. Then you got people that worry about the taste. Oh, it tastes nasty. Oh, how it tastes. Oh, I don't like how it tastes, blah, blah, blah. That's why you fat. Because you so busy loving and enjoying how stuff tastes. It's a number of y'all. It's not just one person. It's a whole bunch of y'all that say the same stuff. And I know because I've been you. I've done that. I've tried to make excuses for myself and make it seem like, oh, it ain't work. Oh, that ain't. No, you ain't even take it. Every product comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. And I swear to y'all, it's not about making no money. I swear to you, it's not. It's about colon cleansing, keeping your colon clean. Period. So, number one, they got so many videos coming out about this Derek Jackson dude, which the problem is people really don't even care about their relationship. It's their presentation. First of all, you are a person who claims to be a relationship expert, who's calling yourself helping these women to get out of bad relationships, helping these women to overcome heartbreak and stuff like that, and then you causing them heartbreak at the same time. That don't even make sense. So, all of these people confided and relied on this man to give them, a sense of satisfaction, a sense of, inclusiveness, a sense of, I'm going to say whatever comes to my mind. Whatever comes to my mind, that's what I'm going to say. So, you had all these women trying to, it's a lot of women out here that's hurt, that's broken, that's been through this, if I could tell y'all all the stuff that I've been through, all the things that I've been through, you'll be like, what? Huh? I have been through so much concerning men. But that did not stop me from my desire. Because you're going to want to be, naturally, you don't want to be with a man naturally. I mean, unless something wrong with you. You too, Nana. Unless something wrong with you. If something wrong with you, then you ain't going to be thinking about no man. But everybody wants to be loved some type of way. Whether it's your kids loving you, whether it's your parents loving you, whether it's whatever. And speaking of that, I watched the United States versus Billie Holiday last night. It starts out real slow. Okay, Nana. It starts out real slow, right? And you kind of almost want to fall asleep on it, but then it gets to the meat of what's going on. So, President Hoover at the time was trying to rid the world of heroin, drugs, or whatever. So, Billie Holiday, which was a singer, because Lady Sings the Blues don't do this movie no justice. Like, Lady Sings the Blues was for entertainment. United States versus Billie Holiday was some deep-rooted, I don't know, I never even imagined that this woman was going through this. So the girl gonna ask me on my Facebook when I posted Aretha Franklin and Billie Holiday, their story was so sad. She gonna tell me something, and why are you surprised? Bitch, because I'm surprised. That's why. I'm surprised. So when you get behind the scenes and you know what people go through to get to something else, just like how you would say your relationship, you don't want to go through anything in a relationship just to say I got a man, or just for the sake of being with a man. It's not even about that. It's that quite naturally, as human beings, the Bible says if you don't have love, you don't have nothing. So quite naturally, you want somebody. I mean, sometimes I'm gonna take that back. The majority of people who are in relationships doing it because they want to. That's the bottom line. It's not, to me, it's not about necessity. It's not about need. It's not about none of that. It's about, I want to be in this relationship. I want to be with this person. I want to go through whatever. You don't necessarily, good morning, Rosalind. You don't necessarily want to go through what you go through with a person, but you're willing to accept what you go through with a person, right? So, yesterday, I was talking to my girl. She my girl. She my snake, my poop, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We cool in the game. But she made a comment when the dude was trying to, this dude is interested in her. He tried to buy her stuff. He tried to take her out. He tried to do all these things, but she don't really like him like that, right? So what she doing is right. What she's doing is right, because I always tell women, don't accept gifts, and don't, good morning, Lauren. Don't accept gifts. Don't take nothing from a dude that you don't want to be with. Like, you're not attracted to him. You don't see yourself being with him. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, you can persuade me by how you treat me. You know what I'm saying? That's why God got me married. That's why God got me over here with Bolo, because My thing is, I'll accept, as long as you're clean, neat, and you're a good person, you got a good heart, you're kind, you're sweet. My love language is receiving gifts. If you keep giving me stuff and buying me stuff and doing stuff for me, I'm going to feel like you love me. Why? Because that's how my father was. My father was, he was hands-on, but he was more so giving me, buying me and stuff like that. So to me, that was my love language. My first boyfriend that I told y'all about before, when I was 16, bought me stuff. When I was working a job, he was like, man, quit that job. I can give you $200. That ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that's when it all began for me at the age of 16. At the age of 16, I met a dude that was like, hey, you don't need to work that job. I got you. Whatever you want. Unfortunately, he was a drug dealer. Unfortunately, he got locked up in the feds. Unfortunately, I lost him to the jail system, right? So then I meet another dude. He the same way. Buy me everything, give me everything, whatever I want. My mother was just on my live. My mother can tell you. Niggas spoil me, even spoil her to get to me. But like, oh, what's your mother? Your mother wants something? Your mother need anything? Right? So then, next thing you know, that's my boyfriend. We together. That's my dude. You know what I'm saying? So, this chick made a comment. She said, oh, I ain't no bum bitch. Like, you trying to imply that I'm a bum bitch? Because when it's all said and done, I've been doing hair for 27 years. I've had numerous cars. I done rented apartments. I done stayed with my mother and paid her rent. I done bought the finest of them MCM, Louis Vuitton, Versace, name earrings. I done had everything. All the material things that you could ever want, other than I ain't buy no house. That's the only thing I ain't do is buy a house. Everything else, I pretty much had. Y'all see I eat seafood every day like it ain't nothing. That's my delicatessen. That's my treat to myself every 5 minutes. The seafood. Love seafood. Go shopping whenever I want. Y'all might say I'm broke, but am I really broke? I might say I can't pay this, but can I really not pay this? It all depends on what you're willing to do. All of that people do now, when I see people in shops, when the hustle man come through, I did all that. I was at Salon Plaza for 7 years doing all of that. Somebody walked through, you standing behind the chair. I made $1,600 a week on average. $1,600 a week on average. Broke my back, worked 7 days a week, and still had my hand out when a nigga came around. A nigga still paid for my food. I had one dude, and I blame him for gaining weight. Because he was like, man, that's when everybody used to go to Houston's up Georgetown to eat. Little steak joint. Nigga like, man, my girl ain't eating no salad. Man, bring her a steak. Bring her that. I had niggas who order my food, who pay for my clothes, who pay for my shoes, who get my hair done, my nails done, all the necessities to keep you feeling real good. And to keep you looking real good. Did all of that. Everything that I wanted, basically, I got from dudes. Write that down. From dudes, right? So, I'm 49. You 38. I'm 11 years older than you. And I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about the revelation that I got. The revelation that I got was, Gigi, at that moment when she said, ain't no bum bitch, at that moment I thought about it. I said, you know what? I was raised by my father. I was spoiled by my dudes. I've been doing it for 27 years. I left at one point when I was at Salon Plaza because I wanted benefits because I didn't want to pay for them. I felt like if I got a job, I could get the benefits and I wouldn't have to pay for it. I didn't have to get Aflac or go to Prime America at the time that was popping and get them to put my money aside and save my money. I didn't want to save nothing. I was spending on everything. Shopping every day. Going out every weekend buying an outfit. Buy at least 3. Every time that I went out, I bought something to go out. That's why to this day, I'm still used to wearing something new when I go out. I don't wear old clothes. I don't wear the same clothes over and over again. I don't like to wear the same. My husband, every time I buy something, I got bags. I bought some stuff yesterday. But it ain't about no stimulus, baby, because I'd have been shopping. Y'all already see how much I shop. If you pay attention to my page, you know Gigi shops. Gigi got money. Gigi just don't be tripping off none of that other stuff, right? So I like to pop tags. And my husband would say, "Hey, you just bought all that stuff. You ain't gonna do nothing but give it away." Because that's what I do. I buy stuff. I got two good girlfriends that wear my size. I be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get that to her," and you'll see them commenting on my page when I buy something. They be like, "Oh, I can't wait to get that in my bag. I can't wait till you give me that." Cause I don't trip off of none of that material. I just gave my girlfriend, and it's not talking about them or trying to belittle them or nothing like that. Because I love it. Because I used to give my stuff to the thrift store. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I don't want nobody to have to pay for it because I already paid for it. So I would rather give it to you than sell it to you. Even when me and my husband first got married, and I had all these heels, Coach, Michael Kors, Toy Burch, any shoe you name, I had them, right? So I got these heels, and because I'm taller than my husband, I say I don't want to be taller than my husband. I think that looks stupid. So I end up, and y'all know because I posted on Facebook. I say I'm giving away all of my heels. If you want them, come get them. You ain't gotta buy them. Come get them. I gave most of them to one girl because she could win. One girl came. She was like, I want them. And she couldn't even walk in. I was like, nah, girl, I'm not about to give you them. And you about to waste my shoes. No, I want somebody that's going to enjoy them like I enjoyed them. Because I'm not going to give you no trash. I'm not going to give you nothing that I wouldn't wear. I'm not going to give you something that's raggedy or beat up. If it's beat up or raggedy, I throw it in the trash. Like I threw away some raggedy underwear the other day that was ripped up. I threw them in the trash. But the thing about it is, I'm a giver. I'm that type of person. I don't trip off of nothing, right? You're not going to see me wearing the same clothes over and over. You might see me slip on some shoes because I wear 12 and it's so hard to find shoes for myself. You might see me slipping on the same shoes, but clothes, I'm not wearing the same clothes over and over and over. Every week I got on the same dress. No, that's not happening. No, it's not happening. So, and getting back to what I was saying earlier about, I done had the boosters to come in the shop selling deodorant, selling steaks. Back then they were selling steaks. They weren't selling crab legs. Steaks and shrimp and DVDs, VHS movies and clothes, jewelry. We had a silver lady that came through Salon Plaza every Saturday. Pocketbooks, knockoffs, real bad. Back then, they weren't selling knockoffs. They were stealing the real deal out the store. They wasn't selling no knockoffs when back then. You feel me? So I don't make it a point to talk about the past, what I used to do back in the day. I could care less if you know that about me or not. My thing is, where I'm at in life, I don't trip off material stuff. I bought at least about 5 bags that I've never carried that's hanging in there. I buy stuff just because, like my girlfriend will tell you, she like, girl, you out there getting that retail therapy? My therapy is shopping. Now, I ain't really had to shop too much because my therapy be talking to y'all on here on Facebook. I be going live, but I feel like talking about something. Versus, I feel like talking about something, someone goes to the mall and don't talk about nothing. You feel me? So, the whole topic of the discussion and the whole realization that I came to was everybody was raised differently. If you saw your mother struggling, you either did one of two things. Either you made sure that you wouldn't struggle by getting you a job, getting you a business, keeping your bag full, getting the bag, chasing the bag, whatever y'all want to call it. I'd rather chase a man than the bag. I'm sorry, because the bag, I don't like to work too much. I work, but I really don't like to. Write that down. So, what was I saying? Dang, I forgot what I was saying. But I know I was saying something to the extent of, okay, the bags. Tell me what was I saying, Roslyn? Because I done threw myself off track. When I go off track like that, I don't know how Tyler Perry do it. He go off script and get back on script. I can't do it. But I bought all these bags, and I don't really carry the bags or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I really don't trip off none of that. I'm going to give it away anyway. people birthdays come, I get them. I might buy something, and your birthday come, I might say, you know what, I'm gonna get at the so and so. Never would. Didn't pop the tag yet. None of that. So it's almost like I got gifts on standby. Or I'm talking about retail therapy and going out and all that. So anyway, I don't know if y'all paying attention on that or y'all listening on that. I don't know if y'all getting anything out of this. But what I'm saying is, what I had to realize is that it's how you are raised and how you are brought up. If you didn't have I said you're going to do one or two things. That's what I said. Either you're going to go get your bag or you're going to let somebody bring the bag to you. One or two things. Or you do both. And I tell people that a lot of times, you can do both. You can have a person that's spoiling you and giving you, which ironically is so crazy. I think about it all the time. My husband gives me my husband gives me his entire paycheck. So a person who was raised with watching their mother struggle, thank you, Rosalind, for that. Watching your mother struggle and saying, I'm never going to be like my mother. I'm going to get my own money. I'm going to get my bag. Or your mother was somebody who your father took care of her and she had to depend on him to give her. And you said, that's not what I want to do. I want to be able to get what I want to get whenever I want to get it and not have to worry about asking nobody for it. And there's nothing wrong with that. To me, as long as you are by yourself. If you are with somebody, in a relationship with somebody or married to somebody, I don't think you should be struggling like that with a man laying beside you. I used to always tell my ex when he wasn't pulling his weight around at the house, because I told y'all about my experiment that I did, because everybody's like, oh, you ain't gonna never get a man like that, Gigi. Now, and it was true, because that's how with Bolo. Bolo didn't have no job when I met him. Bolo ain't had nothing when I met him. You know what I'm saying? So I got him to that point and supported him enough to the point where now he's able to give me his hope and pay the bills around here. Now, I will help out. Thank you. I will help out. Let me turn these eggs off, y'all. Now, I will help out. I'm not no bum bitch. I will help out. But I'm not, it's not, my money ain't gonna go first. Whatever, it's our money, but I wasn't raised like that. My father paid the bills. And when my mother was married, her husband paid the bills, even though she made money. My mother made money. Write that down. And the thing about me was, in my experiences, thank you, Rosalind. In my experiences, I just felt like you feel used and abused when a person that called himself loving you and caring about you take you out on a date, but you got to pay for your own food. What? That don't even make sense. Where they do that at? So I'm 49, so I have 33 years of, if we go out, the nigga gonna pay. Now, I ain't gonna say I ain't never bought nobody no food. I'm not gonna never say that, but the thing about it is, majority rules in the situation. So, if your love language is receiving gifts like myself, then hey, Walona, if they, when I tell you, you know I do hair. You know I'm a hairstylist. I had people sit in my chair and tell me the craziest stories. And a lot of times that's why I'm so opinionated when it comes to relationships and how men are and how women are and stuff like that, because I hear the stories and I be like, for real? And some people like Walona don't tell me nothing about her business. She don't tell me nothing about her man, her relationship, but none of that. I don't know what she going through over there. She don't really talk about it. But you have some people that as soon as they sit down, it's therapy time. So either I'm going to talk or you going to talk. Somebody going to talk while we getting this head down. So the stories that I hear and the stuff that people tell me, I'd be like, ain't no way. I'm not judging you, and I'm not saying what you should or shouldn't do. I'm just saying, me personally, which Linda, my client Linda, helped me with that. Linda helped me with that when Linda used to say, when I was, and my godmother, and when I would say little things, and they'd say, well, whatever works for your household, or to each his own. And in my mind, in my mentality, I'm like, no, that's not how it's supposed to go. A man is supposed to take care of a woman, period. You know what I'm saying? But when I look back at my situation, I think about when me and Bolo got married, he didn't have a job. And he didn't. I bought my little wedding ring from the beauty supply store when we first got married. So I think I paid $15 for my ring. But I knew that he was going to get to a point where he'd be able, because my sister tell you too, my sister on here on Facebook, she could tell you, she say, why you always got a project going? You always want to build a nigga up. Because I know they going to get to that point. And see, when a man has a woman to help him to build up to a certain point, he going to feel obligated to you. He going to feel like, that's the second part of my dating experiences in my life. At first, it was just them doing for me. But then it was like, okay, if I'm with the right person and I support them well enough, oh, he gonna take off. So like with a whole bunch of, when people like, oh, she wasn't shooting with me in the gym. She was shooting with you in spirit. She supported you. She encouraged you. She was there for you. Whenever you needed somebody to talk to, she gave you purpose. She gave you a reason to do everything that you do. She had kids by you. She did whatever she did. You can't put a price tag on that. So even when women dog other women when it comes to child support, oh, she don't need that much child support. How's she getting that much money? Just because you don't require a certain amount, don't try to say nobody else don't need it or don't want it. Because they ain't got to need it. They can want it. Just like when Dr. Dre's wife was trying to get all this money every month. You supposed to keep up my lifestyle of living. So if I was living with you and you was taking care of me, now I'm not going to be living with you. Now I got to go live on my own. I'm going to be cut tremendously short. That's why they have alimony, spousal support, child support. That's why they have all that in place. Because whatever you supposed to do, nigga, that's why they say it's cheaper to keep her. Whatever you were supposed to do, you were supposed to do. Now, you got so many women out here now that'll be like, oh, I don't need a nigga to give me nothing. I just want some time. But you still ain't getting no time, though. So I'll take the money. Write that down. Oh, I don't need a nigga to give me no money. All I need for him is to words of affirmation. All I need him to do is make me feel like I'm beautiful. Tell me I'm pretty. I don't need no nigga to tell me I'm pretty. Give me some money. Write that down. You have so I'm gonna tell y'all that. I'm gonna tell y'all that. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna tell y'all look, because the only reason why I know about the other ones is because I attempted the other ones. So they kind of stick. But I don't know all 5 of them. So I'm gonna say this right here. That's a book. I don't want the book. I want the $150 for a book on love languages. What the what? Oh, these people tripping. I always do images because images will show you versus all these websites. If you click on an image will tell you whatever you're looking for. Okay, so this is my favorite chart. The one that's like, okay, let me make it big. How you make it big? Okay, here you go. Okay, so how to speak your partner's love language. So when you're in a relationship, the main component and what will make you know when a person loves you and when you love that person is when you speak their language. I believe heavily in this 5 love language thing because you got to know what it is that a person requires in order for you to give it to them, right? So, words of affirmation. Words of affirmation. Is how do you communicate words of affirmation? You encourage them, you affirm them, you appreciate them, and you listen to them actively. What you would do in order for you to show them this love language is to send them unexpected notes, texts, or cards. And it say, okay, so the chart that I'm looking at says which love language, how to communicate, actions to take, and things to avoid. So things to avoid is not recognizing or appreciating effort. that if you don't let this person know, thank you, Walona. Everybody be telling me I should do that, but I started writing a book, but I stopped because I was getting to the point where I was divulging too deep into my personal situation, and my husband is not on board for that. Like certain things he don't want to talk about, but me, I don't care. I talk about anything because I always say my motto is God sees all and knows all. Now you do too. If God is the only judge and jury, if God is the only one that can punish me, why am I concerned about what you think or what you say? Why am I concerned about how you going to respond to something that I did or didn't do? So it doesn't move me enough for me to care to keep it to myself, because I know that God is watching above everyone else, right? That's what I'm focused on. My nose starting to stiff. I think this tea, I don't know, this batch, I don't know. But anyway, the second one, so we got words of affirmation, right? So the second one we got is physical touch. Physical touch, nonverbal use of body language and touch to show love. So to me, in my mind, for a lot of women, that's going to be sex. That's going to be, oh, he put it down on me. Oh, he did this. Oh, he did. That's physical touch. Hugs, kisses, cuddling. Things to avoid physical neglect or abuse. So when a nigga don't come over and pipe you down, or if he don't come over and sleep with you or hug on you or be with you, you're not going to feel like he love you. Me, I don't need that. I need the next one, which is receiving gifts. We cannot have sex for years. Long as you been giving me some money, oh, that nigga love me. I called him and I said I need XYZ and he gave it to me. That's the reason why before I got married, I couldn't deal with this one dude, because he was doing all the other stuff. He want to touch me. He want to tell me how cute I am. He want to try to encourage me. Oh, you do hair. You independent. You that woman. He want to be in my face all the time. He want to take me to the store. He want to take me to the store, but Dre, give me the money. You want to drop me off at the doctors, and you want to pick me up from work, and that's acts of service. I don't want that. I don't need that. I don't need that. Give me some money. You feel me? So that's my love language. So I moved down, I jumped the gun a little bit. So physical touch, okay. First one, words of affirmation. Second one, physical touch. Receiving gifts, and you can tell me what your love language is. You can chime in and say what yours is. Okay, so receiving gifts, which is the one that I know and care about. Oh, my neighbor want to get her hair done. I'm gonna hit her in a minute. So people see me on Facebook and then they start calling me, inboxing me and stuff. I don't answer calls till after 9. Okay, so receiving gifts, thoughtfulness. Make sure your spouse is a priority. Or say spouse. I don't know why I say spouse. Well, make sure the person is a priority. Good morning, cousin. Okay, yeah, you got 2 of them. Yeah. Because my thing is, I feel like if I can't have them all, which I don't really require them all, but at least if I can get 2 or 3 of them, I'm good. But like I say, receiving gifts is my love language. Good morning, Rachel. So the third one, like I say, receiving gifts, thoughtfulness, make sure the person is a priority. Give thoughtful gifts and gestures, express gratitude when receiving gifts. Things to avoid: unenthusiastic gift receiving, forgetting special occasions. That one is hitting the nail on the head, and Bolo can tell y'all that, because I be so mad at him if my birthday come and he don't give me a card on my birthday. That's the only thing we beef about, because he's like, babe, you get my whole paycheck. You can buy whatever you want to buy. You can go to the store and get whatever you want to get whenever you want to get it. But I still want you to at least give me a card saying happy birthday. And he used to give me flowers. When he used to work downtown, he used to work in front of downtown, and there used to be a flower store there. He done bought me every flower there is to bring home. He done gave me every flower, but he ain't buy that place no more, so of course he don't bring them no more. But that's my, and I have to express that to myself. That is my love language. Okay? Quality time. Uninterrupted and focused conversations, one-on-one time is important. Create special moments, take walks, and do small things with your partner. Avoid distractions when spending time together, long time without one-on-one time. Now, this is why quality time never works for me. I had to take quality time off the chopping block because if you're around me and we at the dinner table and you on your phone, or you're around me and we supposed to be watching movies and you not watching it with me, if I was to go by that, then I would say Bolo don't love me. Bolo don't love me because we don't spend quality time as far as when we're together. It's hard because we're married, we're together all the time. So it's hard for us to be in each other's face, doing whatever each other doing 24/7 when we're around each other. Because when he come off work, I'd have been on Facebook all day. When he come off work, he might want to go on Facebook or go on Instagram or call one of his buddies or whatever. So if I'm focused on quality time, the distractions will make me feel like he didn't love me. You know what I'm saying? Me and one of my clients had that discussion the other day. We was talking about that. We was talking to her boyfriend about it. And we were saying that, I hate when you in the car with somebody and they got headphones in their ear. You know what I'm saying? They not listening to what you listening to. I'm listening to the radio. I'm like, dang, if you want to hear something, then let me know what you want to hear so I can put it on for you so we can listen to it together. Versus you over there with your headphones in your ear and you're not even listening to me. Like last night when I was watching those two movies, Bolo is really not a movie buff. I love movies. I watch movies all day, every day. And I used to try to make him sit in the room with me and watch what I was watching. Because that's what he did in the beginning, in all honesty, in my own defense. That's what I did. Yeah, a lot of people want me to do a podcast, but it's like, I don't know. Somebody told me that last night, but I'm thinking about it. I should get to it. I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get somebody to set me up. But the thing about it is that I was watching these movies and he was like, oh, baby, I can lay with you. Because the thing about him is he tries. He really tries to give me everything that I want and be everything to me that I need. But it's not in him. It's really not in him. It's not deep rooted in him. So that's why I say love is unconditional. Love is kind. The Bible says all of these things. Because when you're looking at what love is, you have to know what speaks love to you. And for me, because I've been around this female lately, we deal with each other unconditionally because we feel like we done been through a few struggles or whatever. We work together. We cool. She cool and I'm cool. We cool. But our conversations, good morning, Suzanne, at this day and age and this stage that I am in my life, brings me to see certain things in a different light that I never was able to comprehend. So y'all know I used to put up the Gigi says thing. Like I'd be like, Gigi says get money. Or Gigi says that nigga supposed to pay the bill. Or everything has to do with money with me. Because that is my love language, right? So the last one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the last one is acts of service. Let them know you are wanting to help, to lighten their load, make them breakfast or dinner, go out of your way to help with chores, and try to avoid following through on small and large tasks. If any of these other love languages, like I say, Bolo has given me certain things, but he's not consistent with these things. So the main one for me, which keeps him afloat, is the fact that he gives me his entire paycheck and I can go out and buy whatever I want to buy. Because in the beginning, at the age of 16, I was told that, look, I don't want you struggling on that job. I just give you the money. At 16, when I got my first job at McDonald's, at 16, this nigga said, man, forget that job. I got you. So from that point on, it went to that. It moved to that. It moved to whatever you giving me. And I'm not going to say I've not been in a relationship my entire life. It's just that when I called you my boyfriend or called you my man, it was because you were speaking my love language. Other than that, you was just a sex partner, or you was just somebody to hang out with, or you was just a friend with benefits. That's all you were. And even in that case, you still had to give me a couple coins every now and again. It wasn't just no straight, taking care of every need that I want, right? So you have to know what your love language is. Make it apparent to whoever you're dealing with, whoever you're talking to, whoever you're engaged with in conversations. If you are not listening to me, I don't give a shit. I need some. He ain't listening. Can you bring me something to eat? I'm hungry. Oh, he ain't listening. Can you? I always any dude that dealt with me would tell you, oh, Gigi always trying to get some money up off a nigga, or she always trying to get some drinks or some food or something. She always trying to get something, because that's my love language. I don't need you to give me the words of affirmation. I don't need you to physically touch me. I don't need your quality time. I don't need your active service. And when I needed the active service when I was in my accident, and I needed somebody to take me here, take me there. If acts of service was my love language, I wouldn't be talking to no mother baddie. Write that down. I bleep myself. If your love, you speaking love to me, was contingent upon your words of affirmation, your physical touch, your quality time, or your act of service, I wouldn't have no friends and no family that I feel like love me. Period. But because you done took me and bought me some crabs with your food stamp card, because you done let me use your car, because you done filled my gas tank up, because you done, anybody who has given me anything, any type of gift, I feel like you love me because you gave me some gifts. It's the simplest, the easiest love language. Anybody can misconstrue or feel like a person loved them if receiving gifts was your love language. If receiving gifts was your love language, then you probably wouldn't have had nobody in your life right now. Write that down. Because I know females who buy. We can be persuaded. Gold digger was placed on females. It wasn't placed on men. People don't call men gold diggers. They call women gold diggers. We'll get with a man, and because he giving us money, he doing this. No, that's my man. That's my baby. Oh, I love him. Oh, girl, that's my sugar daddy. That's my. You feel so happy and so content with just him because he takes care of you financially. You ain't looking for nobody else to do nothing else for you because he take care of you. So you know, hey, Ray paid the light bill last week. I know he gonna want to come over here and sit under these lights. He might want to be controlling the lights and putting them dark, making them dark. Who knows? But at the end of the day, as long as you know what your love language is and you are receiving it, I ain't mad at you. But if you ain't getting none of this off the list on a consistent basis from the man that you say is your boo, your bae, your whatever, if you're not getting whatever your love language is consistently on a consistent basis, and I ain't talking about physical touch. Come on, man. Anybody, physical touch? I guess people say physical touch and gifts can be in the same category. They probably could be. But a lot of times you have to sacrifice one for the other because a lot of people say, well, I always say I can have it. You can have it all. You can get it all from one person. But if you don't get it all from that one person, at least be getting what you feel is top priority number one on your list. Whatever your number one is. I mean, it's gigolo, but yeah, it's gigolo. I call them thoughts too. I call a dude a thought in a minute. I know a dude. All you gotta do is bring him what you call it, a lime reader. He yours for the night. I know a dude like that. I know a dude that got so many females. He don't even gotta work. He don't have to work. He got so many women. And I guess because everybody's fighting for equality and women want to be equal to men and all that, it's easy for that to happen. Because that's what people want. They want to be equal to a man. I do not. Write that down. Gigi Wong does not want to be equal to a man. First of all, when you look at the reason behind why in corporate America men get paid more money than women, because they expect for a man to be at home taking care of a family. That's why. They expect for a man to have a wife and kids at home. They respect my husband so much on his job because he is married. Every job that he has had, they've understood the fact that he got a wife and kids at home. Every job. He had 3 jobs since we've been together. Every job that he has had. And I used to try to force certain things out of him. But then I realized that this is not who he is. Even though he pretended in the beginning, like I always joke around and say that I'm the man in the marriage and he the woman. You know what I'm saying? Not physically, but I'm talking about mentally as far as he wrote me in. He did everything that I wanted him to do without the money. Without the money. He did all the words of affirmation, the physical touch, the quality time, the access. He did all of that without the financial part. So then once we got married and he started giving me his whole paycheck, stuff started slowly falling off. The quality time started falling off, the accessory, everything started falling off. And when it started falling off, I got to a place where I was like, hold on, but this nigga in the living room watching TV. He know he's supposed to be in here watching TV. Why is he in the living room? He normally be, I used to tell him all the time, we first got married, nigga, used to be in the crack of my butt. Soon as I lay on the sofa, he used to squeeze behind me and lay behind me and watch whatever I was watching. And granted, I do watch sports. I watch sports. You need to watch the live from yesterday, Tony Woods, because he was talking directly to you yesterday. He said, nigga, you ain't got to come get me from nowhere. I love where I'm at. Look at the live from yesterday. We was on that live for a long time. But look at the live from yesterday. Watch the live that I posted yesterday. So the thing about it is that in the beginning, and I'm not just kicking my business and trying to, I'm not down talking my husband or nothing. I'm just saying where I had to get to a place within myself and understand he did those things in the beginning to please me, but now he don't have to do that because this is not, this is what somebody gave an example before. They said, and it's so funny, dude popped on here. One of the dudes that used to buy me pocketbooks and shoes and things just popped on my live just now. Hey, Pooh, back in the day. Okay, so, but he was messing with me and my girlfriend. But like I said, I ain't care because as long as you was buying me and giving me, I could care less who you messing with, love, or none of that, as long as you was giving me and buying me. So, what was I saying? Okay, so they had this little thing where they said Cleopatra was like a dude will say, I want Cleopatra. And you'll say, oh, I can be Cleopatra. So you put your arm up like this and you put your hand back like that and you do the stance like you Cleopatra. But then slowly but surely as the years go by, you start to turn this way. This hand started to come down. This hand. Then you realize she ain't Cleopatra. She lied to me. She faked the phone. And people do that. They do it. And I don't think it's intentional. It's just that they never thought that they would be here this long. Which I always joke about how when my husband's his friend came in from New York, and I used to talk about how he was talking about how Bolo had left and moved in with this girl. He moved and left and moved in with that girl. So he was trying to find a place to be and be there, but he always came back. But his friend was like, man, we sitting on the stoop. We like, man, Bolo ain't come back yet. He did an example. It was so funny. He was right there on my sofa. He got up. He had his luggage. He was like, man, we wait for, because they always act everything out. He got the luggage. He dragging the luggage. He's like, man, man, that nigga Bolo ain't come back yet. He said, man, nah, he ain't come back yet. He said 2 years go by. That nigga Bolo ain't come back yet. He's still in Maryland. Yeah, nigga still out in Maryland. He said 5 years go by. It done been 11 years. Bolo ain't came back to New York yet. He said, man, what was your secret? And he probably watching too, because he a stalker. I didn't even know he was friends on my page. And him and his wife, I posted a video with him and his wife. He texted my husband, told me to take it down. I said, how he know I put a video up? He obviously following me somewhere, so I ain't worried about that neither. But anyway, the stories be true. Gigi don't be lying about nothing. Write that down. So he said, so what did you do? I mean, what you think made him? I mean, why was you different from everybody else? And I said, because most women, when they get with a man, if he hungry, they say if you hungry, if you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. But if you teach him how to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. I said, I taught Bolo how to fish. That's what I did. The scriptures, the Bible, everything that comes into play comes from the word of God that was given to me. The way that, and the girl popped in my head, Derek Jackson's wife popped in my head just now, she relies on she got a scripture for everything that she say to y'all. And a lot of people think that's cult-like. A lot of people think she's programmed, she's brainwashed, she's this and that. If she's brainwashed, it's not by him. It's by the Bible, if anything. It's by the word of God that she's brainwashed by. Not by him, to me, in my eyes. That's my opinion. And you don't have to agree with it or not. It don't make me no never mind. You know, people want to hop on and disagree with you like you're going to change your mind and say, oh, well, so-and-so told me don't think this way. Let me think like them. No, I'm thinking like me. This is how I think. This is my brain and my head. This is my mind and these are my thoughts. And this is what and that's what I had to learn how to do, is to start saying, Gigi, that's you. Even with this mug right here, I don't even feel like this mug is saying anything accurate. Mrs. Always right. I'm not always right. I'm not always right. There is, in my eyes, there is no right or wrong when it comes to how you live your life and how you are in life. There is no right and wrong. There is no right and no wrong. We all have opinions. We all have outlooks. We all have feelings, what we feel should go on, what we feel should happen. And what Pastor Mike used to say, we need to divorce ourselves from our feelings. Divorce yourself from the opinions of people. Divorce yourself from worrying about what somebody think you should or should not do. Do you. I cannot stress that enough. Even if I'm telling you receiving gifts should be your love language, don't listen to me. Because if that don't speak love to you, don't listen to me. But don't shit on what I feel, because I'm not going to shit on what you feel. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm going to question it a little bit like, damn, how you want to be with a nigga and you buying him and you giving him and you loaning him money and you sucking his balls through a straw and he ain't doing nothing for you but talking to you on the phone? No. That's physical touch. That's physical touch, I guess. Words of affirmation, I guess. I don't know. I can't say it. You ain't got to never talk to me on the phone, but when I see you, it's on. And then, you know, I mean, I'm throwing my hands up. Y'all can like, share, comment, do whatever you want to do with this video. All my posts are public. All my posts are public. You can tag people if you want to. You can do whatever you want to do with any video or whatever that I post. And let me know. So people can let me know how they feel. Put it out there. If you don't put it out there, nobody knows how you feel. Who knows how you feel? Or you doing these subliminal messages, or you sharing these memes and talking about it ain't my life, but it really is your life. And you really agree with it. And it really is what you're going through. That's how that dude, Derek Jackson, was so successful with what he did. He was so successful because he listened to him and then he took it and he flipped it and he used it to his advantage. And that's all I can say. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Rachel. You know, I be watching your lives too. Miss Rachel give you life too. I'm telling you, she give you life too. But I'm gonna tell y'all, at the end of the day, know what your love language is. And if you are going to call yourself dealing with anyone, in a relationship with anyone who is not speaking love to you, then why are you speaking love to them? Girl, boiled eggs and I'm ready to make my veggie bacon and sauce. I think I'm gonna do the links because Bodo said he don't do links. He said I don't do links, so you keep them sausage links. I do links. But yeah, y'all, I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. I'm just gonna say, make sure you get your tea. That's what I've been sipping on. And the funny thing about it is, right, Glizzy, they a trip with that. The funny thing about it is that when I drink my tea, you really don't have no appetite because with this tea, you gotta wait 30 minutes before you can eat. So by the time I actually finish this tea, then I can, then I can, 30 minutes after I take my last sip, then I can eat my breakfast. But right now I can't eat my breakfast because this gotta sit for 30 minutes. But the brew tea, the one that you brew, this one you brew it in a pitcher in a gallon, and you drink 8 ounces with your lunch and 8 ounces with your dinner and 4 ounces with your snack. So when you drink this, you don't have to wait. You drink this with your food. This one, you got to drink it 30 minutes prior to your lunch, prior to your dinner. So these two. The other one, this one, you drink 30 minutes before eating, but you only drink one a day. You only drink one of these, 2 of these, or 3 of these. Whichever one you pick. That's all you do. So y'all know my link is on my wall. I don't know how people inbox me talking, but send me your link. It's on my wall. It's on my wall, in my bio, in my about thing. It's in there. I don't understand how people have businesses. I don't know why my wig look crooked. Or my bang, I don't know. But I don't know how people sell things and don't have their link on their page nowhere. Like, I went to buy stuff from people and fishing around on their page and can't find their link nowhere. Like, how are you selling anything and your link is to whatever you're selling is not on your page? Is beyond me. How are your posts not public? Every time you post something, it's supposed to be public so people can see what you're selling. People got just their friends. Your friends ain't gonna buy nothing from you. You better put it on public so people, for strangers, can buy it. Because your friends ain't gonna buy it from you. Not really. They gonna get the information from you and go buy it from somebody else. Write that down. Oh, they gonna get all the information on how to use it, when to use it, and all that, and then they gonna go buy it from somebody else. Write that down. So only because last night I ate a piece, that DiGiorno stuffed crust pizza is the devil. You hear me? I got that joint. Oh, I tore it up. And when I got up this morning, I did not poop this morning. Not the way I wanted to. So people want to, oh, it's gross. Oh, you talk about poop and da-da-da. Really, I want to say shit, but I say poop for the people that don't want to hear shit. Okay? So when you use the bathroom, if you want to be healthy, if you want to lose weight, no, I need to try that one. That's why I'm sipping this tea this morning, because I'm not supposed to do it till lunch. Because I'm trying to get this tea up out me. But, I mean, this pizza up out me. So, what it is, when you go to the bathroom, if your poop comes out like a worm, that means you have built up on your walls. So the poop is sliding through. And the rest of it is caked up on the walls. So when you keep drinking the tea, that's why that 5 days is not going to be enough to really do any damage. what you have to do is drink it at least 30, I'm going to say 25 because you on 5 off 2 days. At least 25 days. Be consistent. Drink it the days and the times that you're supposed to drink it. And I'm telling you, after a point in a period of time, that poop is going to look like flakes. It's going to be flaky. It's going to come out you. It's going to be ripping off your colon walls. It's not going to come out smooth. As long as it's coming out smooth, you got build up in your colon. As long as it's smooth and it's coming out like a little smooth worm, your shit is built up on your walls. Your colon, if you was to stretch your intestines out, I think they say it's 6 feet long. If you was to unravel your intestines and stretch them out like a rope, they say it's supposed to be 6 feet long, I believe. You can Google it if you want to. So it's like this. So by being like this, when it fill up, that's why your stomach is sitting out. Because you got all this shit in your colon. So you got to drink it. And that's why it ain't about being skinny. It ain't about the arms, the legs, the butt and all that. It's about the stomach. See, y'all talking about some daggone pizza. Y'all get on my nerves. Will make me go get a daggone DiGiorno croissant pizza. And why the daggone personal size pizza costs $4.19 and the big, huge one costs $6.99? Which one you think I bought? For $2 more, I can get almost a whole new 2 pieces. You get a personal pan compared to a full-size piece. It's probably like 3 personal pan pieces together. So, you gonna buy what's cheaper. And I did a video also. Of me in the grocery store trying to buy the simplest thing, Pam, right? I'm gonna get the cane to show y'all real fast. The Pam. Watch this. Then guess what else I found in the grocery store, y'all? Just because we talking, if y'all want to do some other things. Because I'm trying to tell you, it's not just about me selling tea, trying to make money off y'all. It's about, I know niggas is backed up and you need to clean them colons out. So this is what I found in the store in Virginia. Miracle Cleanse. I haven't used it yet because I'm sipping my tea right now. I'm doing my tea right now. I'm going to do this on the weekend probably. This Miracle Cleanse. I found this. I already use this every so often. As you can see, it's almost gone. Especially when I got a hangover. When I got a hangover, I put this in some water in the morning and drink it so I can feel better about my life. I'm telling you. So the simplest thing was I was buying some cooking spray, right? So we've been using Pam. As you can see, ain't really nothing in here. For my George Foreman grill and for my air fryer, right? You look on the back of this can. It says it has silicone, which is an anti-foaming agent. So we're ingesting silicone, right? So I say, because this guy that be on YouTube, he always sharing, he goes to the stores and he read the back of the labels of everything and tells you what's in this and what's in that, right? Things that we don't even know. So these were on sale 2 for $5, right? So I moved down the aisle. I'm put the video up. I think I posted on Instagram, but I ain't posted it here on Facebook. I went down the aisle trying to find just the simplest thing and saying, you know what? Let me see what's in there. So I look at it and I see what's in it. And I'm like, what the? Oh, okay. I'm not going to get that. Let's see. I look at the Nature's Promise. I'm going to put the video up. Then I look at this one. And I'm like, this was the best choice. Because as you can see on the bottle, it says, there's never propellant mixed with your oil. So it don't have no propellants, no CFCs, no cholesterol, gluten-free, no preservatives, and non-allergenic. So you grab some Pam because you think, I just don't want my stuff to stick. But you don't realize they got propellant in here. I done been ingesting propellant. Might be why I got gas. My butt on fire. I don't know. But that was the craziest thing to me. Was like when you start, and guess how much this cost? $7. These 2 for $5. Them $7. When you go in a grocery store and you looking for healthy choices, you better be prepared to spend a pretty penny. A pretty penny. People, you got people, I seen a dude leave out the grocery store with a case. No, 2 cases of oodles and noodles. I said he about to kill them kids. 2 cases of oodles and noodles. Now, I know people got to get through this pandemic. You know what I'm saying? I know people got to do what they got to do or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But stuff is high. And people just trying to survive out here and just eat out here. So let me drink this last sip. So from 30 minutes from now, I can eat my breakfast if I want to. Because I probably don't even be thinking about no breakfast out. Because, you know, this tea, it takes away your appetite. It's an appetite suppressant. That's why they tell you to drink it 30 minutes before you eat, probably, because by the time that 30 minutes is up, you probably won't even eat nothing. That's probably why they do that. But anywho, y'all, I done kept y'all long enough. I appreciate it. Walona, shouts out to you. I love you so much, girl. You need me to scratch anybody's eyes out, let me know, because I got you, girl. Walona has supported me with my hair. She comes to get her hair done. She has supported me with my comedy. She done come to my comedy shows. She has supported me with my tea. She's a regular customer on my tea on my website. Every time I look up, Walona just bought this, Walona just bought that. You know what I'm saying? So I really, really, truly, and honestly appreciate you, Walona. You are a heaven sent. You are definitely an angel. I love you so much more, girl. You're not about to cry. You're not about to cry. I be crying. So I just appreciate people like you. I always tell people it's quality over quantity. Yes. You're so crazy. Yeah, I saw that they had the grapeseed oil too, Rachel. But it's like you got to do what you got to do for you. You know what I'm saying? You got to be who you want to be, and people need support. You know, so many people hop on my lives and be like, girl, you need a podcast, but they ain't never shared none of my videos. Girl, you funny as a mug, but I ain't never came to none of my shows. Girl, I got to come to you one day to get my hair done. It's been 30 years, she ain't came yet. You know, so it's like people who say they want to see you successful, want to see you succeed, but they don't want to help you get there. It's power in numbers, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I appreciate my real folks because it's quality over quantity. Whenever anybody's involved in anything that I do, I appreciate the one person. Like people on their lives, I'm like, oh, ain't but 2 people watching. 2 quality people. 2 great, fabulous, fantastic people that's going to rock with you from here to Jablip, to Zamunda. They're going to rock with you from here to Zamunda. That's what you want. You want people like that. And you already know if you ever sell anything or you ever do anything, well, let me know. I got your back. Now, some people, you want to support them, but they ain't got nothing you want. Like, I don't want that. I'm not the type to buy something just to be buying it. If I ain't going to use it, I'm not going to buy it. Oh, and she giving me some nice little gifts, too. Gave me some little scrubs and some little bath salts. By her supporting other people, she, in turn gave it to me. You know what I'm saying? Yes, thank you, honey bun. I appreciate you. And you are the one, and I'm gonna tell you this too, Walona. You are the one that made me start telling the truth on Facebook, Instagram, and everywhere else about my marriage too, alongside the God situation, because you have so many people tell you, don't tell your business, keep people out your business, don't say this, don't say that, don't do this, don't do that. And that day, and you probably don't even remember, years ago, it was years ago that day. It's on my wall. I was just saying that the link is on my wall because I can't, this phone right here, I can't even put it right here because I'm gonna have to go get it, copy it, paste it, because I don't know how to work this new phone. Because normally I would have it in my on my clipboard and I could just share it. But it's on my page. All you gotta do is go on my about. It's in my bio. And what happened was Walona came to get her hair done one day. And I had been posting videos and stuff about me and my husband and blah, blah, blah. And this was early on. It probably was a good 6 years, 4 or 5 years ago, something like that. It was a while ago. And I'm doing her hair. I think I was curling your hair. I'm curling Walona hair. And I say, my husband, XYZ, I said something about my husband. And she turned around so fast, I almost burnt her forehead. She was like, I thought you guys were happy. And I was like, what's that supposed to mean? We ain't happy because I'm complaining about him right now. But because she never seen that, it was surprising to her for me to have anything negative to say about my husband. Yes. Ever since that day, Walona, ever since that day, I said, you know what? I'm posting it all. Just like that time when I was running down the street. I was chasing Bolo down the street. And everybody kept saying, get off alive, get off alive. I said, nah, y'all about to see what I go through with this nigga. I go through it with this nigga. But see, now, we're in such a good place now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, still, act up sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. And y'all know, y'all see it. Thank you, Pooh. I appreciate it. Yes, you are, Sean Salvas. You are definitely my comedy inspiration. You definitely are. But, at the end of the day, that's when I said, you know what? I want people to know how we get to, because people ain't gonna tell you how you get to 11 years. We done had cheating has been involved, infidelity, if you want to call it that, whatever you want to call it, daughter, whatever you want to call it, physical abuse, mental abuse, all of that has been in play. But the thing about it is, it's levels. It's levels. And as you go through it, you get to it. You get to a place where you get to where grandma and granddad got. Grandma and granddad lasted until death did them part. They ain't divorced. You think they ain't go through nothing? You think they ain't experienced nothing? When people hop on and you talk to people about their marriage, the first thing a female say, well, he cheated. And I'm like, well, I cheated. And my husband's still here, now what? Well, he put his hands on me, and now what? And then you say, oh, that's just, well, you just pressed to have a man, or you just got to have, no, it's not that. It's that if you don't allow a person the opportunity to know you and to change and to say, you ain't the first female he been with. Now, if you the first female he been with, run. Fast, quick, fast, and hurry. But if you've been in a relationship before you got with your spouse or your mate or whatever, hey, Kendra, good morning, honey. You might have gotten conditioned to, like watching Billie Holiday last night. Perfect example. Thank you. Perfect example. Watching Billie Holiday last night. I don't know if y'all seen it or not, but it's the United States versus Billie Holiday, right? So Billie Holiday, her mother told her at the age of 10, you got to get out here and get your own money. Her mother ran a whorehouse. That girl at the age of 10 was managing a whorehouse, right? Her mother told her, you got to get out here and get your own money now. You got to take care of your man and make sure your man's satisfied and blah, blah, blah. So that's all she knew growing up, right? So she get this man, he gets with her, but he's really just investigating her because they cause this war on drugs and they're trying to get rid of the drugs and they're trying to get Billie Holiday to tell them who is her source. Where's she getting her drugs from? And she's not telling them. So they decided that they was going to ruin her career. So she stayed doped up because she grew up in a whorehouse. She grew up seeing men having sex with women. She walked in the door, where the hell is my mother? Like she was cussing at the age of 10, right? So she get with this man and he set her up, but he fell in love with her. The Billie Holiday that Diana Ross played in is nothing compared to this one right here, right? So she get with this man, and the man is like all in love with her. He really cared about her. He even lost his job. He lost his job because he cared about her so much, right? They was having sex, right? So he was hitting it from the back. And it's a real raw move. It's raw. It's real raw. So he hitting it from the back, and he say, no, not like this. He turns her around, and he kisses her in the mouth. And he makes love to her. And when he first turned her around to face him, she was like he was hitting her, like he did something, baby. Like, what? Yes. He was like, are you saying that we're like my girl? So she like, what you doing? He trying to kiss her. She like, what you doing? Nah, this ain't what I'm used to. So he wanted to love her. He wanted to caress her. He wanted to give her that physical touch. You know what I'm saying? Hugs, kisses, kind of. She ain't want that. She like, nigga, hit it from the back and get up off me. She like, nigga, take them clothes off and come on over here, nigga. That's how she was with him. She broke up with the Bama and married another dude, walked away from him and said, this what you doing? I ain't familiar with this. And that's what women are saying right now today. What you doing? A dude want to take you out? Oh, no, I'm not familiar with that. A dude want to spend some money on you? No, I ain't familiar with that. You Billie Holiday out here in these streets. You buy me something, you take it. Oh, yeah, I'm familiar with that. I'm familiar with both ways, to be honest with you. I'm familiar with the love and the, you know what I'm saying? I'm familiar both ways. You know what I'm saying? I done had it all. So I'm familiar with how she went about it. If anything, he would have persuaded me and showed me, because that's what happened with me. He would have showed me that what you was dealing with at first, that wasn't love. But this right here, this is love. And once you really feel it, and you really feel the love, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, son. What's up, doo-doo? What's up, doo-doo brown? Hey, so at the end of the day, don't forget the 5 love languages. What speaks love to you? What makes you feel like, oh, this nigga love me? Words of affirmation, physical touch, receiving gifts, quality time, or acts of service. You can shoot for all of them, but I'm telling you, one is going to be missing. At least 1 or 2 you ain't going to get. You just ain't going to get. Because we human beings and ain't nobody perfect. One of them you ain't going to get. Something you ain't going to get. Something you going to miss. And ain't nothing on here to say cheating, lying, stealing, none of that. Don't none of that say that. Don't none of that say none of that. That ain't up there. So at the end of the day, you figure out what speaks love to you. And don't, if it feels good, and like she said, Billie Holiday said, you can get one. It's one out there. It's one out there that really want to be with you alone. There's one out there. Trust me. All you got to do is give them the time of day. Just give them the time of day. That's all. Give him the time of day and deal with him as if it's your very first relationship. And don't tell him nothing about your past. Don't tell him nothing about your exes. I talked about this yesterday. Y'all can watch my live. If y'all get bored and you want to watch my other live from yesterday when me and Bolo was on there together. And the thing about him is, whenever I talk about our relationship, he always confirm everything that I say. He don't go along to get along, and he ain't going to tell you something that he don't feel. When he ready to go, he going to go. He's going to go. He's not going to sit there and rock with it. He be like, you know what, I don't want to be lying no more. I ain't trying to tell all that. I ain't trying to get into that, you know. So, and it's so funny as I'm drinking my tea, I feel like I'm sinking my stomach. And that tea don't play, y'all. Y'all can play if you want to. But I'm telling you, allow a person in. Don't give them no ammunition. Don't let them Derek Jackson you. Don't let them do you like that. Don't tell them everything about your ex. Don't tell them nothing. Be quiet. Back in the day, Eddie Murphy used to talk about how he hate quiet women because you can't prey on a quiet woman. You don't know what's going on through her head. You don't know what she going through. Stop giving them niggas ammunition to tell you down. Stop doing it. Don't tell niggas everything. You want to be with somebody, don't tell them everything. Go out on a date. You got to give them a chance. At first, sometimes they ain't all that cute. I was lucky. I was so lucky to get a fine nigga. Well, I was fine. And see, if I would have said I don't meet niggas online and didn't entertain Bolo, I wouldn't be with him right now. If I didn't entertain Bolo, I wouldn't be with him right now. If I said I don't meet niggas online, that ain't what I do. Because females always talk about what they don't do. I don't do that. Oh, no, I ain't doing that. Like the girl the other day gonna tell me, I don't chase no man. But you gonna say, and I put a post in response to, hey, Davonna, boo. I put a post in there to respond to him, but then I said, nah, I took it down, right? And you know now when you delete, hey, that's my baby calling me now. I'm gonna call him back because I want to finish out with y'all. Give me 3 more minutes. Give me 3 more minutes, but I'm gonna call you right back. I'm gonna call you right back, baby. He calling me right now. Dang. Because I wanted to finish this real quick. I wanted to say, come on, Bolo, hang up. He gonna call right back. Watch. He called me every day at 9, 12. And then I pick him up at 3:30. We got a schedule. It's a routine. Same thing. So, dang, I forget what I was going to say because he sent up here and called me. And it ain't even 9 yet. I had 3 more minutes, babe. God, dang. So, if you look at my video yesterday, I was talking about, that's what I was talking about. You look at my video yesterday, I was talking about how women always telling dudes everything because you think, let me let this nigga know what I've been through. So, yeah, let me let this nigga know what I've been through so he won't take me through it. He gonna take you through that and some more, Poodle Butt, because you done told him everything. Don't tell him nothing. I keep telling y'all don't want to listen to me. Y'all want to listen to me because y'all think whatever. I'm telling y'all, and you can share it too. You can share the videos too. You know what I'm saying? You can share it and then hide it from your page. You can click share and then click hide if you don't want it on your wall. Y'all can at least do that for a nigga. You want me to blow up so bad and do a podcast and all that. People ain't gonna pay for people that ain't got no following. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, don't tell him everything. Let him talk. Listen to him. You can let him know how to treat you in a subtle way. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk to me like that, or I don't like that, or, communication is key. You got to communicate. But just leave your past in your past. Leave your past in your past. Let it be where it is. That sleeping dog's lie. Give them that same opportunity that you gave that last person. Because I can apply it to me doing hair. You have a person that come into me and they call me and they be like, yeah, so-and-so gave me your phone number. I was trying to get this style, blah, 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 blue, blue, blue. Yeah, the last girl, she da-da-da-da. And I cut them off quick and they tell you, I cut them off. I be like, I don't want to hear what the last girl did to you. I don't want to, exactly. I don't need to know what she did wrong to you. I don't need to know that. What we doing. That's what I have to tell women. Every time they come to me, a new person come to me, oh, well, the last girl. And then you ask them a question like, did you show her a picture? No, I ain't show her a picture, but I thought because she the stylist, she knew what she was doing. No. If I want to bob with a bang, I can't sit in the chair and say, do me, and then she give you a flip and you like, oh, she didn't give me what I asked for. You didn't ask for a bob and a bang. You didn't ask for that. You said, oh, whatever you do, you want your part on the left or right? Oh, it don't matter. You want your hair on your forehead or off the forehead? I don't know. You the stylist. But then as soon as you do their hair, I like my part on the right. Oh, I wanted it back this way. Oh, the girl that normally do it, she put 4 rows on the side. Girl, if you don't get out my goddamn chair. Women are the worst when it comes to that. A new client, my girlfriend used to say, I don't like new clients. I just do my regulars. How you only do your regulars? How you only do regulars? Like, you don't want nobody new. Now I know why. Because your regulars going to tell you, they might show you a picture. They might say, do you. They might sit down like Walona, sit down and just give me a mohawk. She ain't going to say, I want 2 cornrows on this side, 3 in the front and 1 in the back. She just going to sit down and get her hair done. I'm going to do a mohawk. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I know how women are. And I sympathize with men a lot of times. Because a lot of men don't know what to do because you don't let them be a man. You don't let them be a provider. You don't let them buy you a drink at the club. You don't let them take you out to eat. You don't let them do nothing. But you keep saying, ain't no good dudes out here. Ain't no man out here. You don't call them. You wait for him to call you all the time. And you don't do things, but you say you ain't got no man because you're not doing the work. You got to do the leg work. You show up for work at your job every day, don't you? On time. You go to work on time. You leave when they tell you can leave. The same thing with a relationship. You got to put the work in. You got to clock in, baby, and you got to clock out. You got to put your time in. And then you got to know what your job is. You got to know what you're there for. And you'll get it if you listen to him. Stop making it look like you going for your rib. You looking for a rib. No, he's looking for a rib. He's the man. I know you got it going on. I know you make 6 figures. I know you got a house, a car, a boat, and all that. You do your own thing. You're in shape, all that. But niggas ain't looking for a perfect woman like that. They looking for somebody to need them. I don't want to need no nigga. Oh, now I'm talking about the girl telling me she don't chase somebody. You always in your phone taking selfies. You in your bikini. You ain't got but 2 likes on your joint. You in the bikini. You done took 30,000 pictures of you in your bikini, and ain't got no man. You every chance you get, you on Instagram or Facebook half naked, and still ain't got no man. But you gonna sit up here telling me I don't chase a man. You might need to chase one, because that's the only way you gonna catch one if you chase him. Because how you so fine, so pretty, so successful, and then gonna try to say men are intimidated by that? No, they not. They intimidated by the fact that you throw it up in their face every chance you get and talking about how you don't need him and how you ain't thinking about him and how he need to do this and do that, and you ain't doing nothing. What are you doing? The same thing that men used to do back in the day, women doing, but it's coming from the wrong place. It's coming from the wrong place. A man not gonna want, if a man want to be with you because you got all that, he's a bum and he looking for somewhere to stay. Now, if you really want a man, then let him stay and don't worry about what he doing. Don't worry about him being a bum. Don't worry about it. I had a chick to tell me that I was using my husband for his medical insurance and I'm this and I'm that and blah 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 and blue. Everything Bono give me, I can give. He said he on his break. Let me call him back. Let me call my baby back. All right, y'all. I love each and every one of y'all. He want to hear my voice. I got to call my baby right now. Y'all have a blessed and prosperous day. And like I said, you are welcome to share, to comment, to like, to do whatever you want to do. Just put it out there. If what I'm saying is not your cup of tea, excuse me. If what I'm saying is not your cup of tea, then don't sip it, baby. That's all you got to do. Put the cup down. But you can always have your own. Love y'all. Deuces.